everybody feels the same way when it comes to autumn. There's an anticipation for something fresh that's ahead, and yet a desire to get cozy and bundled up at home. There's something about autumn that's just the perfect time to refresh your routines and embrace change. So I want to share a couple ways of how I plan to be intentional this season. Things like stocking up my immunity pantry, meal prepping, making a non-toxic candle, and just simple, minimal decorating. The very first thing that I love to do is seasonal planning. Now this can be as simple or as complicated as you like, but I love being able to pull aside all the events and create a little bucket list for our family to bond and to build memories. As a family, we don't celebrate Halloween, but we do celebrate biblical feasts, so I make sure to schedule time of just rest and reflection, as well as really fun things like camping or pumpkin patch or apple picking or cool morning hikes, just whatever I see for the season ahead that's fit for our family in our current season. So I'll include that in the comments below, and I'd love to hear what you guys love to do for the fall. Secondly, I love to decorate according to the season, making it really cozy, as well as just keeping it really simple and restful. I am a huge advocate for our homes being a peaceful and restful place, especially for God's presence. So prior to decorating, I like to go ahead and just do a deep clean of the house. I'll declutter, get things in order, kind of rechange the books and the clothes. And as my goal for our home is to live minimal, I really like the season of evaluating what needs to go and what needs to be changed in regard to our routines, our habits, things of that sort. In addition to this, I love to be proactive and prepare for the season ahead. So when winter rolls around, it often brings about sickness and colds and unhealthy foods. So one of the things that I'm aiming to this season specifically is stocking our pantry with some immunity support. So I do things like elderberry syrup, garlic honey, herbal tinctures, different kinds of immunity teas with ginger shots, and several more things. I'm happy to share anything that I do. If you guys are interested, let me know in the comments below. But I do believe that we are to steward our bodies well. So I have been on a mission to swap some toxic products for more clean and homemade, holistic ones. And one of the things I'm doing this season is making my own candles, just using beeswax, coconut oil, some essential oils, and I will list the recipe so that you guys can make your own if you are interested. It's so easy and so simple. Anyone can do it. And there's something about candles that just make anything so beautiful and special and amazing for just intentional conversations. So as a family that doesn't celebrate Halloween, there is so much to talk about in this season, especially things with our toddlers, how we can guard our eyes, how we can guard our hearts when we see scary things, how we can overcome these things of fear, and really how we can celebrate Jesus in everything that we're doing, in the feast that we're celebrating, and really having these beautiful conversations with our little ones whose hearts are so hungry and pliable for truth. So I really take advantage of this time. One of those things is by making intentional decor, candles, and food. It'll bring the conversations in, I promise. And last but not least, I love to do meal prepping. I have kind of changed how I do meal prepping this time around. I usually just will make recipes, but this time I'm just kind of making a big batch of things. So I'm making a big batch of chicken, a big batch of meat stock, of soups, and then I'm freezing them all individually so that we can pop them out when we're ready, or if having a lazy and cold night and don't want to cook, or if we have some company over that we want to host. I love using these little silicone molds. They are so quick and easy to heat up. And I also just enjoy making like a large batch of sourdough bread, some sugar-free muffins, some treats, especially when I have a sweet tooth in the holiday season. It can be such a delight to just have something quick and healthy that I know is good for my body. And if you are in a season where you don't have time to bake, some apples and honey can go a long way. So give yourself grace and just enjoy with what you are able to do. But if you are wanting a little bit more of a fun dessert to try and you're venturing into healthy and sugar-free desserts, I have a couple on my page you can watch, and I'll post this one right here. It's a really easy, simple sourdough apple fritter bread. It is so delicious, and I know it's perfect for the fall season. So I hope all of these things were helpful for you guys. Being intentional with these slower days for family, for fellowship, making sure to add that element to my planning is so crucial for a simple and slow life. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I'd love to hear your thoughts below, and until next time, bye!